Hi, third grade. Today we're going to complete the lesson for Unit 7, Week 2, Day 3. So let's get started. A, Alaska, a. Schwa, wagon, a or I. I, animal, a or I. I, champion, e. You, mule, you. You, rule, oo. Y, cry, I. Y, baby, e. UNG, lung, ung. IVE, give, iv. OLD, cold, old. Nice job. All right, today we have a word of the day, and if you look on the syllable frames on the screen, I have the base word. Duty. Everyone say duty. Duty, right. It's a job or a duty that you have to do. It is your duty to charge your devices every night. Okay, so if I want to attach a suffix, I actually want to make this plural. Okay, I want to make it plural. Who remembers what I do? It ends with this Y. Right, I change the Y to an I, and which suffix? S for duties or ES to make it plural? Yes, we're going to attach ES for duties, duties. Now, when we go to mark this up, we're going to scoop the base word, but we're not just giving it one big scoop. It's more than one syllable. It's two. We're going to scoop do, T, and as always, circle our suffix, duties. Now, do is what kind of syllable? It is open, and that's why our vowel is long. Good, put a macron. T is what kind of syllable? Open, and we're not going to put a macron. It's not do tie, it's do T. We're going to say that used to be a Y. We have to make sure we indicate that it sounds like a long what? Right, do T sounds like a long E. This one might be the best job I've ever done. Beautiful today. Do T, duties. All right, so let's actually go ahead and add that word of the day into our student notebook. So find your vocabulary section. You should be getting very good at using this tool. Find the D's. We have had demonstrated, we have had dried, and now we're at the bottom of page 64. So right underneath dried, we're going to put in the word duties. Remember, change the Y to an I. So it's D-U-T-I-E-S. And you're going to mark it just like I have on the screen. Scoop do, scoop T, circle the suffix ES. Do is open, put a long vowel. T is open. It sounds like a long E. All right, so take your time. I'll show it here. There, I made my screen a little bit bigger so we can see. On page 64, add our word of the day and mark it up. Okay, pause the video if you need more time, and let's get ready for our sentence. Okay, for our sentence, we're going to write students, S-T-U, and then dents, D-E-N-T-S. Students have many duties at school. You have a lot of jobs and responsibilities. Students have many duties at school. Okay, check your spelling. There's a lot of trick words in there that you should know. Have, many, school. Students have many duties at school. Pause the video if you need more time. And we need to talk about how to scoop this sentence into phrases. All right, let's see. Students have. Honestly, I like this. Students have many duties at school. I'm going to go with 3 little scoops on that one. I also was thinking students have many duties as 1 scoop at school. No matter how, make sure it sounds fluent when you say it. All right, nice job. All right, before we move on to our next activity, I want you to help me with this word. The base word is actually going to be luck. Help me with that one. Go. L, right? U, and which K? It's CK because it follows right after a short vowel. We know to put CK following a short vowel. Okay, now my word, I'm going to add 1 suffix, lucky. Which suffix am I attaching? Y. Now, we learned this yesterday. I'm going to attach another suffix. I want my whole word to be luck, lucky, luckier, luckier. So I know you should know which suffix I'm talking about. Which one? ER. But think back to what we learned yesterday. Do I just attach that like that? What did we learn? Right, this Y has to change to an I, right? And then you attach the ER. They do not have a suffix, even though this is technically still a suffix. So if I marked it, I would circle, I would scoop my base word. It's 1 syllable. This is still a suffix, even though it turned to an I for spelling, and this is a suffix. But what I'm trying to say is they don't have an option here for me of an I. Okay, I wonder if I could, oh yeah, I could have done this. Look, I could have kept that. I like that. I'll have to do that next time. I could have kept this and just drew an I over it. Good work. All right, let's do another one. This time I want my word, it has 2 syllables. Lay, D. Okay, help me with lay. L-A, that's an open syllable. Lay, D. Do we do D-E? You know this by now. D what? Y, the vowel, sounds like E. And now I want to make it plural. Ugh, I hate when that happens. Now I want to make it ladies. So what am I going to do with my spelling rule? Let's go. Change the Y to an I. Good. And add which suffix? ES or S? ES. Very good. And now this one, you're not circling 2. There aren't 2 suffixes here. Lay is not a base word. D, you're going to circle ES, and then this is open, macron. This is open. What do we do? Just like our word of the day. Is this a macron? No, this is a, oh, I don't think this will be as good as my first one. This is a long, it's okay. Still not as good. Lady, ladies. Good job. And let's do one more before we move into our next thing. Let's do, oh yeah, we learned this. Po, te, toe. That's singular. Help me with po. Go. P-O. Good. Quick. Te, T-A. Open, open. Toe. T-O. All three of those, that's a unique word. All three of its syllables are open syllables. Potato. Now, what did we learn if we have a word ending with O to make it plural? What do? We don't change it to anything. We just attach which suffix? The S or the ES? ES, right. I think about, like, to help me remember that, I think about toes on your feet. I know how to spell my toes, Toes. So that helps you with tomatoes, potatoes. And don't forget, there was another one. Oh, volcanoes. Okay. It's the ES suffix that you attach. Nice work. All right. For this next activity, on the board back here, I have, let's see how many. It's a 4x3 array of words. So how many words? 12, or a dozen words. All of these words right here are base words. And what you're going to do is you are going to take, if you're at home, a piece of paper. If you are at school, take out a dry erase board with your marker and eraser. Pause the video and get those materials, and then I will explain what you are going to do. Go ahead. All right, now that you have those materials, you are going to, when the teacher says go, you are going to write as many versions of these words as you can by attaching a suffix. Okay, so for example, the first word is what? Dry. So if the teacher, don't write anything yet, but when we say go, you are going to be able to, and if you can't see the suffixes in the classroom on the board, here they all are on the screen, okay? You are going to be able to think of, dries. Look what I did though. I'm following the rule, changing that Y to an I. Dried. But drying, since I'm attaching ing, I don't change the Y, okay? You could do actively. Okay, you could do, so you don't have to go in order at all. You're just going to write these kinds of words with a suffix attached on your slate, as many as you can come up with. And the teacher's just going to walk around and see how you're doing applying these rules that we have learned to your spelling. All right, let's say we can put 5 minutes. Okay, so if you're at home, you're going to pause the video for 5 minutes at a timer and see how many you can get. All right, are you ready? Go. All right, now that 5 minutes are up, I want to go through, we're not going to go over all of these, but I feel like for each base word, I'm going to come up with one additional word. And maybe at school or at home, maybe you came up with the same word and you can check to see if you followed the spelling rules. So this word here, active, say it, active. We're going to, I'm thinking already of actively. Okay, so I know that I'm going to write the base word and I am going to just attach, because it's a consonant suffix, ly. Did you come up with actively? I don't know. All right, this one is safe. I could do safest. Okay, I don't put 2 E's together, but I drop 1 E and attach the vowel suffix, because this is a vowel consonant E word and I'm attaching a vowel suffix. So if I were marking the word, I would put that E insert, remember? Okay. Ugly, say it. Ugly. I'm going to go with, when there's not a lot of kindness, need my eraser. When there's not a lot of kindness, to me, that's a lot of ugliness. I don't like people who aren't kind. Now, for ugliness, did you change the Y to an I if you picked that one? Okay. Chill. I could just do chilly. with a Y is a suffix there. Or if I wanted to make two suffixes, I would have to change that Y to an I and do chilliest. Okay, copy, I'm going to put it in the past tense. Copied, change the Y to an I and add ED. Study, I could say I'm doing it right now. I would make sure I don't change that Y to an I though, because I don't want two I's together. 6, this one's hard, but the one, did you anybody figure out which suffix goes with 6? Yeah, 60, the number 60, TY is a suffix. Shy, what do we think about shy? You could shyly walk into the classroom. Okay, lazy. Oh, let me think. Lazy. Oh, try to get. Ooh, lazily. If you lazily sleep on the couch all day, lazily, I have to change the Y to an I. Anyone come up with that one? All right, crunch. Let's do crunch. I'll have to do crunching for that one. Crunching. And then drive. That's a vowel-e word. I'm going to attach a vowel suffix, drivable. And you know that if it's drivable, you have to drop that silent E and attach your vowel suffix, drivable. The roads are drivable even though they're snow covered. All right. Good practice on that. All right, the last thing we're going to do is dictation dry erase. So please take out your dry erase boards on this side, your dry erase marker, and an eraser. All right, hopefully by now you have all of your materials so we can get started. The first thing I'm going to dictate is 3 sounds. So you're going to use these 3 rectangles at the top of your slate. The first sound is Z. Say it. Z. 3 things now. This is a new concept in Unit 7. 3 things. Write them down. Go. All right, let's see how you did. Did you get the obvious one? Z, zebra, Z. How about S when it's a suffix? Bugs. And we learned now ES, like babies. Very good. All right, the next sound, move to the middle box, is Say it. 3 things, go. All right, let's see. Hopefully you got the obvious one. You up, How about the ones I mess up? A, Alaska, and I, animal, or I. Very good. The last sound is E. Say it. E. 4 things. Ready? Go. Okay. Did you get E-E, like E, Pete, E? E by itself, like E, me, E. Y, baby, E. And I, champion, E. All right, nice work. Do me a favor and erase all of those sounds. And for the next part, I am going to give you 3 current words. So we'll just maybe do 1 word at a time, okay? The current words are from Unit 7. So the first word is going to be sunniest. Say it. Sunniest. And I want you for these ones to get in the habit of writing the base word. You should know how to spell sunny, right? Plus the suffix. And then down below, you're going to think, do I have to apply a spelling rule? And what's your answer for sunniest? Yes. So down below then, you will change the Y to an I and add, this case, EST. Okay? Now this one we're kind of practicing together so you know the expectation. And then for the other 2, you can do independently and we'll check them. Okay, now be careful. I know you have to circle est, right? But in this instance, we're going to scoop the base word sunny. Okay? Sun is closed, short vowel. Ni is open, long vowel, but we need to remember we're marking it with that it sounds like a long E, that I. Just like it did before when it was a Y. Sunny, sunniest. Okay. Very good. All right. The next two, go ahead and erase your whole slate. We're going to start fresh. Okay. The next one, let's do this one. Fry, frying. The chef was frying chicken in the fryer. Fry, frying. So you're going to make your almost like addition problem up at the top. Fry, frying. And now I want you to think for the second row. Do you have any spelling rules you need to remember? Try it. Does it look right? And then try and mark it up. Pause the video if you need more time. All right. Hopefully, when you were writing the whole word, you realize that our suffix starts with an I. So when that happens, you do not change the Y to an I because we've been talking about that you don't have two I's together in the word. So hopefully yours looks like this. Fry, the base word is open, and that Y sounds like a long what? Fry, long I this time. And always circle your suffix. Fry, frying. Okay, erase. And I have one more current word that we're going to do that procedure for. And the word is study, studied. Last night, I studied my multiplication facts for 10 minutes. Study, studied. Remember, base word plus the suffix. How did we do with that part? Now, go to the next line and think, what rule do I need? Go ahead, pause, and work. Okay, this time, our suffix that we were adding did not start with an I, did it? So we changed the Y to an I and then attached the suffix. You know to circle the suffix, and then it's stud, little tiny scoop on the I. Studied, studied. Stud is closed with that short vowel, and this one here is open. That I sounds like a long E, studied. Really good practice with that. Go ahead and erase, and I'll tell you what we're doing next. Okay, next we just have some review words, so 3 of them. The first word that you're going to spell and mark is stop, stopping. Okay, so there is a base word and a suffix. You should know what to do. Stop, stopping. Pause the video, spell it and mark it. Okay, now I'm really hoping you remember the rules. Look at your word. Do you think you say stopping or stoping? Did you follow the rule? Okay, stop, we know how to spell. We do. What kind of word is it though? It's a 1-1-1 word. And remember what we learned. If it's one syllable with only one vowel and only one consonant following the vowel, you have to double the consonant before attaching a vowel suffix. So hopefully you remembered, and if not, you need to fix how to transform this 1-1-1 word. Okay? Erase that one, and let's give you this one to try. This one has a prefix and a base word. Defrost. Defrost. This morning I had to defrost the windshield on my car. Defrost. Spell it and mark it. Go. Okay, D is a prefix that means like reduce or take away. Okay, so defrost. D-E, open syllable. Frost, closed syllable. How'd you do? All right, one more word to spell and mark. And that word, let me erase here. That word is going to be shame, shameful. There's a suffix. It is shameful if you lie to your teachers. Shameful. Go ahead, spell it and mark it. All right, let's see how you did. Shame is the base word. S-H-A-M-E. And that's a vowel consonant E syllable with a long A and the silent E we crossed off. Did you remember that the suffix ful only has one L? It's not like the word. Shameful. All right, excellent. All right, here we are moving on to sound-alike words. The first sound-alike word that I want you to write is thrown. The garbage was thrown away. Thrown. Spell it on your slate. Go. All right, by now you should have it down. Let's see if you picked the right thrown. Spell it with me. Go. T-H-R-O-W-N. Thrown. Good. And the signal for that from yesterday was, remember? Right. Okay. The next sound-alike word is flour. I used flour when I was baking the pizza dough. Flour. Spell it on your slate and get ready to reveal it. All right. But did you pick the right one? Let's see. Let's spell it. Go. F-L-O-U-R. Flour. All right. Erase. And here are some trick words. Better be practicing how to spell these ones. The first one is tomorrow. Tomorrow. Use your tools if you don't remember. All right. Let's see how you did. Spell it with me and check your word. Go. T-O-M-O-R-R-O-W. Tomorrow. If you are having trouble remembering how to spell it, just write it over and over again, okay, to practice. That's what it takes to learn these trick words because they don't really follow the rules, do they? All right. Erase and be careful on this one. It is year. Say it. Year. There are 365 days in 1 year. Notice I did not make it plural. Okay, let's spell it together. Go. Y-E-A-R. Year. Good job. All right, the last thing I have for you today is one sentence. Here it is. Where, you should know I'm about to be asking something, right? With the sentence that starts with a word like where. Where is the list Where is the list of my duties? Wasn't that our word of the day today? Where is the list of my duties? Another word for jobs. One more time. Where is the list of my duties? Capitalization, check. Punctuation, check. And then try to scoop it. Pause if you need more time. Okay, let's see how you did with spelling first. How'd you do with where? W-H-E-R-E, not were. Is the list of my, and then here's our word of the day from today, duties. Did you change the Y to an I and add ES? Okay, good. Did you remember you're asking a question and you should end it with a question mark? Hopefully. Now, for scooping, let's see if I read any of your minds. I like it like this. Where is the list? of my duties. I picked 2 phrases. Where is the list of my duties? You may have done it a different way. There is more than one correct answer. But as long as it sounds good, you're good. All right, third grade, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.